Is it recording?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, Julian.
Hi.
Hi. So this is my brother, 1 year younger brother. His name is Julian Justice, and he is a artist.
Yes.
What did you say?
What did I say?
Narcissist something. Let me check.
No, I didn't say anything.
Neo-expressionist artist.
It's just like, I don't know. So from like a Western tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So from Western institutions,
Mm-hmm.
you can. There's a bunch of categorizations that make sense from their history.
Yeah.
But it just means that I've want to represent things, but in a stylistic manner.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I use a bunch of things, including just putting in words.
Mm.
So.
But before talking, excuse me for my bangs are super weird. Can you see this? I cannot believe it. It's like back in 70s. Like this half side is
it
just a little bit
retro.
This side is like freaking thick. I don't know what this century of hairstylist is up to. Like what is this? I don't have my favorite artist yet. I mean hairstylist yet, so it's super weird. Hair is just gonna grow day by day. I'm just going to wait, see how it goes, but this looks strange.
So did you watch the mind map video I sent you?
Just a poquito.
Just poquito?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the last part? Or like the when he finishes? Because so that thing is exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
Exactly what I want to do in terms of art.
Mm-hmm.
I want to describe things in an understandable manner. I want to describe a lot of context in a really easy to get manner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So using images and words. So I want people to understand things.
Of course.
So that's the purpose of a lot of my art. I'm just gonna go to the front. It's getting too hot.
Yeah. So Julian Justice is inside his car because he lives in a family house and families are always loud. So he's trying to. I think you should move into party room.
The party room is so loud, and basically I live. Everybody lives there.
That's the reason why I told you to book.
I mean, yes, but they're cooking and they have like a special thing, so I can't really bother them because it's their job.
I mean,
I don't know. It's not really.
That's why you booked, but they're clicking. Okay, that is weird. You should just claim.
No. But yeah, that's the thing.
Mind map.
So yeah, mind mapping. I wanted to. So I've been inspired by.
So mind map.
Something like that.
Think of, feel, see, pain, calm, hear, say, and do. These are the mind maps. And
so,
what does this do?
It kind of. So it tells you about the location of thoughts and how they're connected.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to take pictures now. What the fuck? Have a fucking conversation.
Good morning. Okay.
Oh yeah. What is it? You can know the location of thoughts. So what's the you can know the central idea. What's that's connected to other ideas.
Yeah.
And so that video I sent you in the last part, there's like a drawing version of like what he's describing. I think he's describing like a medical thing, and how you can understand that particular thing, right? So I want my personal there's a fly. My personal project is explaining to people determinism or material fate, and how the idea of free will, that we have unconstrained, we're free to, like, we're able to make free decisions, or is actually making people aggressive. So that's specifically what I want to do, and I think mind mapping has helped me understand things pretty well. So I think it could work for other people, or I think it's just the easiest way to tell people something. So that's that, but not like so that's the thing you showed me is like a level 1 mind map. It's, or like a level, if it has like, easily understandable images, and like you can see the connections, and the connection itself is like an image, right? You that explains the whole thing. That's like, level 10 or whatever you want to say. So that's a really good mind map. You can show it to anybody, and people kind of get it, So that's my project.
Interesting.
So that I have a specific goal that I wanna get to as soon as possible. But yeah,
what's your goal?
My goal is explaining that the idea of free will is harmful inside. So the idea of free will is harmful because of determinism, right? Because we live in a deterministic world.
Well, when I heard about free will, I just simply understand that what it is. But when I hear that, I don't feel hope in there, because it's just a journal that is already written that we're just passing.
So determinism, right? You're saying, so if you're saying material fate, right?
Yeah.
But I think fate is a bad word.
Okay.
It's more like trajectory. So the difference is like when you like say something to somebody, or like when you push a door, like that might hit another person, and that person might say, hey, whatever, and you might have a conversation after that. So the things you do affect reality. Fate kind of says that, it's all planned, kind of. So there's no like, nothing affects anything, But like trajectory, _says that this, when you like move some object, when you move like a garbage can in some places, someone else might look for the garbage can because they want to. So it affects. When you do something, it affects reality. So slightly different, very similar ideas to fate, just slightly different. Where you can, it's all just the effect of things. So that's that. So I just wanted to explain that the idea of free will is very dangerous, because it makes people mad when you do something wrong, because people think that you could have done otherwise.
Okay. Well, I have a question.
Yes.
And this, I know that answer doesn't exist, and that's the funny thing, and very interesting. And I just want to know how you feel about this.
What?
Is that there's some destiny I believe in destiny, and there's marriage in life.
Okay.
But like, for example, our grandma, she married like gazillion times. She got married and divorced gazillion times. Like that. I do not understand why people get divorced, or like, why do they have children and then they get divorced, but
Why
then
you break up?
yeah why do,
but yeah, what?
and then just marry another different person and just continue being with the children with the new wife or husband.
I mean, you like the children, you don't like the husband or the wife, you know.
I don't really understand. Like, this is my theory. Fairly.
What?
This is my theory. My
hypothesis.
My mindset since I was born is that you have a back, right? And you were connected before this life. You were completely connected with who you are going to be with, who is destiny. But to figure it out who it is, we got separated and then just landed to this earth. And we are going to be suffering and have a lot of drama. But small world. We finally found true love and then get married and have a beautiful tree. But I just don't understand that why people get divorced and why just people getting like
because true love. So I think there's better love, and there might be like the best perfect match.
And another one.
Okay.
There is that exists of age. We will die someday.
Yes.
I might die today. Or
yes.
50 years later. And the thing is, we don't know. And people sometimes married with same age or above, or
what's the point?
We have the right to choose. I really don't get it. Day by day, it's just making me sick that we have a deadline, but the destiny person, love of the life, doesn't die at the same time. That's the point. That's the question.
Because we're just animals. we don't think about true love in like bacteria or plants, right?
So I really don't get the point of life. That's why I keep saying life is just a killing time.
So I think the point in life is to understand, because your surroundings, right? In yourself.
Yeah.
So I think the point of life is checking. I think guessing. So making a testable guess and checking is I think is the point of life.
Mm.
And you can do more things. You can be happier. You know, like you can ask a question like I think, or you can guess that this and this might be happy, and you do the thing, and you have, maybe you get happy, maybe you don't, but you have more information, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you checked.
Mm.
So I think a lot of life is just checking and guessing. So that's
why we are in art industry, why we are creating art. For me, it's my babies. I'm producing, I am making, I am creating my babies.
Yes.
Is my theme. And also self-love also when I write self-portrait. Like, I just want to make something that will stay forever, because I am not forever.
I mean, you can last for a long time. I think that's really possible. AI is fucking crazy. But yeah, I understand your point that it might, immortality through art, right?
Yeah, because we will die soon. And I really just don't get the point of like everything. This is really making me hard to live life, like I don't really have the purpose. I have some dreams, and I know life is to make your dreams come true, yes. But I always think like, why? Why?
I don't know. I don't think life is to make your dreams come true. I think life is just, guessing and checking. And you get more power if you have more information.
So
right?
These things are making me very hard to fall in love. And I don't think I would choose to marry a person from love, is what I'm saying right now. But one thing I might didn't tell you this, but when I had a mental breakdown the other day, like two months ago, with the project, and one gentleman just told me that the reason why I was burned is to build a beautiful family with true love. That's the purpose of what I am born, he told me. Because my past life is Marilyn Monroe. And I know. All she wanted was to marry with a true love, but she was just too famous, too rich. She was Marilyn Monroe, so everyone would just sing her as Marilyn Monroe, not herself, inner self, just a figure. And that I will not allow me to. I will not accept that.
Okay.
And you should just, fall in love with a true love, and then just get married and have kids. That's the purpose. That's Marilyn Monroe was wanting to do, and just give up on. So I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, so I think when I'm like overwhelmed with like purpose, or if you think like this is what I'm supposed to do, but like it's not going well, I always go back to the thought that like everything is ultimately natural.
Okay.
Like it always has to happen this way. So like everything I choose is already decided, or like it's just the natural trajectory of things, and it's ultimately just okay, It's just what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen,
Yeah, I know. I read this.
So I think it's okay, and I think if you can find, better. I think it's just a matter of like information. It's a search problem, right? You're looking for somebody, right?
Yeah.
So like I think AI is really good at searching. It's like an unromantic way of doing it, but I think there's some criteria, right? Okay, it has to be this kind of person. I have to feel some kind of great connection to them, and they have to treat me nice, and we're gonna live happily ever after, kind of sort of thing, right?
Yeah. Oh.
I think AI could find somebody. So it's just a matter of like organizing information, right?
Yeah. Organizing.
So I think everybody could relax. Yeah.
Relax. Like.
I think we're gonna find out.
there is one word, one simple sentence that I really love. Is that when you're bored is the
Yes.
quote. And I know that it's true. So for that, you need to be entertaining yourself every single moment in your life. Do new things. I am really, really easy girl to get bored of everything. Like right now, yes, I'm living alone and it's almost 2 years. But I'm bored from like past 1 year. So for this place, I'm already bored for 1 year. Almost. And it's like I didn't recognize that. So I always force myself, go outside of Japan, get on the plane, and go abroad every single season. So once in a 3 months. I just force myself to go meet my friends or family. Anywhere is fine. But when you get bored of life, you're this thing.
What? Surrounding?
Vision. Vision is just going to be smaller and smaller as
perception.
The clock is ticking. And it's gonna be dead.
So you're afraid of not finding true love before you die?
Because he told me that's my purpose. That's my mission. And
let me tell you something. I used to think I have superpowers. I genuinely thought I had superpowers.
Well, I think you do.
Because I when I tell people something, like their hand is like gonna blister up or something. When I was little, when I was like in middle school, it actually happens sometimes, right? So you know the future, right? No. The point is, it's a phenomenon. It's called the nocebo effect. You can try it with some people. Okay. You can say this and this happens, and when people actually believe something, it could show up in their bodies, right? So it doesn't matter what you believe; it affects the body, kind of, to some extent. Okay, it's not you can chop off your arm and if somebody prays on it. No, it's not going to happen because there's certain limitations to the body. Okay. To some extent, we have control, and we feel things very strongly because of the things we believe, right? But it doesn't matter what. So the point is, you can say random stuff to people, and if they believe it, they actually feel it. So it's really, you can question what you've been said, right? Because I can tell you the opposite thing, like your destiny is to discover yourself and who you really are, or something, right? Not just finding people and making other people say who you are, right? So I could say the opposite thing. It doesn't matter ultimately, right? So it's just whatever. I think more information is always better. More tested information is always better, because we have more power to do things. But other than that, you could just you could test your thoughts and stuff. But ultimately, like, you are what you like believe, right? The core
are what you believe.
You are what you believe. Like, you feel what you believe, right? So it affects what you see, right? What you believe, what affects what you see. Like, if like a Christian saw like if there's a house fire and like the baby survived, a Christian might see a miracle, right? Or if you're like, if you see it analytically, like maybe the baby's room was, far away from the fire and more likely to survive or whatever. Or you can analyze the scenario. So, like, it depends on, like, what you see depends on what you believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's more powerful to test reality, test things. And you have more control.
Mm.
I don't know. Sometimes you say things to see if it's true or not. You feel like by intuition. when you say things and it feels wrong, it's wrong, right?
Mm.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I want to say like you are what you believe, but your perception of reality is like.
Well, I got my mind clear while listening to your
Rant.
rant.
You know what a rant is?
Theory.
Theory.
I really like to say yes, theory.
Theory.
But
Or
like,
it's a hypothesis. When a theory is untested, not tested, it's more like a hypothesis. When you test like a hypothesis a lot of times, and it's just like it works out to be true, right? It matches what the test result matches, like what you say. It's a theory now.
What
So new.
What I really can't when I think of true love, like I just said, I really don't get my switch on. But when I think of life as game, to get coins meaning income.
Money. Income, yeah.
Yes, sir. Shmoney is what I'm talking about.
Shmoney.
Is what my focus switch will be on, because we cannot live without that shmoney. Yes, also we cannot live without love. And yes, but you can create love through shmoney. Is what I
sometimes. I think that you can create love through understanding.
Exactly.
And you can create money through understanding.
Exactly. Well, the thing is.
So I think the goal is to understand.
You think the goal is to understand?
Because you can get everything else if you understand.
Like those clear points, right? You got it on checklist, clear. That's understanding. And then you can go to the next stage.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I want a rich man equals both. No, I want to be that rich man, and I am going to choose is what I want to be. But simply, first thing first, I need to marry myself first. So for that, I need to become a billionaire. And I know, Julian, you are not interested in money at all, unlike me. But you can have more fun with your lover when you have a lot of money.
I mean, I don't like to travel that much. I don't like doing things that, I just like the daily. I like doing the same thing differently.
I cannot understand that you don't get bored while you're inside the same room.
Like, I research everything. I'm traveling in informational space.
In your mind, you're saying?
No, like in searching.
Brain trip.
Yes, I read different things.
Sheesh.
It's really fun. I think it's much more.
That
like
is the effect when people read like books. Yes, the same that you're doing.
Yeah.
So you don't get the point of traveling.
I think it's all traveling. I think it's all traveling, but like the traveling, you have to think about a lot of things, like how to go back to, and you gotta do paperwork. You gotta go on a long flight, and maybe you're gonna meet somebody that's gonna do terrible things to you, right? And it's just maybe your flight is gonna leave before you go, and it's just so many things can happen. But in like information space or like in it, when you look up something, and when you read like research papers, you can see what people tested about reality, so you can know for sure or a little bit more about like what kind of results that they're gonna get. But yeah.
You have so many things that you're interested in.
Yes.
And that is very, very good. Like for me, I'm just interested in like what you can see. Yeah, which is physical, visual fashion. But you...
So aesthetics?
Yeah, outside.
Okay.
Like simply to become a real life Barbie doll and everything. Just high brands and those girl stuff.
So I think the Barbie doll and everything is like communication. So it's like a bunch of little symbols combined. Like a tall, perfect blonde. A lot of like little white, a lot of little symbols about like what we think like beauty is, right? Combined into a Barbie doll, right? So I think it's all symbols. I think it's all a bunch of symbols. That is
exactly.
So I don't know. I think it's just communication. So it's like fine, you can find something that I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. I think I don't have to be. My body shouldn't be like the communication thing, because if my body is the thing I'm communicating, like I can't like change it up. Like I want other things to be communicating for me, because I get tired. Because it's like perfecting yourself is very tiring, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's why you want other things to communicate for you, and the things,
everything, like it affects in your outer beauty. When you search for what you want, when you like get the information that you wanted, those things affects brain in a good way. And if the brain is wealthy and happy, then also your mind is going to be happy. Yes, and that's what going to make your outside happy, which is in a good condition, in a better figure. That's what I assume.
I don't know. I feel like health is just like function.
So
like it has.
So when you go to traveling, you get those like goosebumps in a good way, and like heartbeats in a good way. And when you see some beautiful things that you never seen in your life, like you get those mind-blowing emotional moments. And that's what I love about traveling. Like you feel like you're living life right now. that mindfulness. You just escape, like those Disney magic also. When you go to Disney, everybody's just spending money, even though they don't really have it enough, but they just don't care because of that emotions that do magic. Those things that I am buying for traveling is that new things, new self, to become more beautiful lady. Yeah, and also I always say to myself to ask my heart, and just treat others from my heart. So I always just turn off my switch of my brain when I talk to people. I do not want to think, I just want to feel. And to feel, you need to breathe very deeply.
What is feeling?
Feeling is very spiritual. Those motivation.
So
This heartbeat level. Hado in Japanese. I'm just going to translate. Waves. Simply waves. But those waves between people, just simply tension. Your vibes is what I'm saying. So when your vibes is so high, then you're just going to attract the same vibes with you. And if you on a low, like if you had a bad day, if some people that who's very important for you just said something to you and you just had a bad day, you just crying, or I don't know what's just happened, but you're just gonna be leveling up yourself. And for that, there's some medicine, first of all, and there's some music and movies that just motivates you. So
I don't know. I just don't like. I used to think that way, kind of, but like I didn't like manipulating myself, right? And I didn't like the idea that I can't think certain things, right? Like that, I didn't like the idea of like, oh, that thought is bad or that is bad, right? I just wanted to like. So what I do now is like mind map everything, my feelings, right? Oh, and I kind of, I get a bunch of words, images together. Oh, maybe that thing is coming from there, because that happened. I'm feeling that feeling, right? So I think understanding makes it much better than not feeling it, right?
mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think it's much healthier to like
Just let it up to your time.
Yeah, I think it's you. I think it's not really healthy to bottle up your feelings.
But if you have a switch, that's gonna be super duper helpful for me. You need to be.
I think it's just art. Ultimately, I think it's like communication.
Of course. If you say everything is art, then it's just gonna be art. Yes.
No. I think communication to yourself, right?
Yeah.
About what type of thing it is, and if you stop your feelings, or like if you only try to feel happy, you can't communicate with yourself, right?
Bravo. So what I always do for myself when my mental is just going like this, I'm just gonna treat myself as my own child and just talk to myself emotionally. Oh, you are having a hard time, and what I accomplished, you did this, you did that, and just simply hug myself through emotions on my inside my mind. Like, you are doing good. And
yeah. I think that's good too.
And
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, those things are making me feel like make me move to on a position where it's very luxury.
Yeah, I think. So I thought a lot about like ending my life a lot of times, right?
Also,
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. And I figured out that if I simply say that's stupid, I feel better.
That's stupid?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's stupid because like all these like good stuff is happening, and like your entire thing is like you want to know more information. You want to understand and see how it connects, and you want to see the test results, and you're gonna get more test results because science is moving very fast, and the science communication is getting much better over time. So I think I was like, like, is it so? Like, stopping now is very stupid. For like, if I wanted to understand, and I actually do want to understand. So I think I found a way to like not stop, but it's just like understand what I really wanted to do, and actually go towards that. And I think it's more it's a fact that's kind of stupid if I did that. So, and yeah, I desperately not want to be stupid.
You are not stupid. And so I will need to say what is normal. Like when you say average, when you say common, like what is that? You know what I'm saying? There is no right. It's just feeling. It's just the timing. It's just the moment.
The census is bad.
Your Wi-Fi is dead.
Boy. It's not dead. It's not dead. It's alive. I just went to buy some heroin. My heroin. My Diet Coke. My Diet Coke is my heroin.
Sheesh, bro.
Yeah. For the kids watching, I'm just saying female actor or whatever. Female hero.
Well, yes, everyone to the audience, Julian Justice is addicted to Coke. So we always
Diet
call
Coke.
him
You have to say Diet Coke. No, you have to say Diet Coke.
Diet Coke-aholic, okay?
Yes, Diet Coke.
He is a Diet Coke-aholic. And I'm a shopaholic. Thank you.
But yeah, I think focusing on testing and communicating is good. Is the best way. So communicating what you find, testing things, and communicating.
Oh my god.
Isn't that simple though?
It is very simple. It's just simple. And what is making things complicated is you. Yourself is just making yourself complicated. Like when you want to do something, you can't just go like dive into that project what you want to do. And there's that Nike quotes, just do it. And people just think about it. That's the reason why we got scared, because we're humans, we got emotions, but time is clicking and you just gotta go for it, is everybody's saying. And simple, yes, life should be simple. And I just let my emotions up to breathing. Breathing. Like there's no way I'm going to be become not good than this. I'm just gonna go. I know it's little by little, but I am working hard, and I only do what is feeling right for myself. Everything I do for life, everywhere I go, there's nothing wrong I just don't go where I feel wrong. And I sometimes just want to get into those marriage center, to be honest, because I really want to settle down, but I think that's wrong. So,
I don't know.
There's some emotions up and downs.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't think my current girlfriend is like my destiny or anything. But I genuinely have fun. You know.
Simply.
I think she's good company, and I don't know. I think that's enough. Really.
It is, and that's very beautiful.
Very far from perfect, but I think I don't know.
I mean,
it's gonna work out. It's not like it's not fun.
Love is equal. You need to be equal for this true love. If you be like this, it's gonna be some weird shape of love. You just gotta be equal. So for that, it's same as you are. Who you're in love with is same as you are. It's a mirror. It's 50 and 50%. And these two get connected. It's a miracle. When it happens, it's gonna be 100% with both of you. And that's gonna be creating a beautiful life. And yes, it is a fairy tale. Yes, it is a miracle. And I just missed that moment past in my life back in the days. But I settled down with my own, and I'm like, does really true love exist? Like, my mind is going round in like a roller coaster. I just don't get it. In my right side of brain and my left side of brain, it's just so different.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It's just all I want to do is get mind map everything and just make the best mind map, of what I thought about for a long time.
Yeah. And
just give it to people. Maybe we could work together. Maybe you could draw it. I could send you the image because I don't think I'm gonna finish unless I give it to somebody else because I'm gonna work on it forever. So, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I wanted to present it at some point, I think I should just give it to you, and you can draw it on the canvas or whatever.
Well, yeah. I'm thinking so many craft right now. I'm just drawing right now flowers, and I want to make a collection.
What do you want to communicate? What do you want to communicate? So I think I like I want to increase the amount of things that I'm communicating when I draw something.
Communicating. It's not like that for this Barbie life.
I mean, I know. But yeah, I think
it's a vision. It's the vibe that I'm saying. And for that, you said communication. Those have stories. Yes, I do have stories, but simply, when you see the craft, it's like a fragrance. When you smell it,
the vibe is communication. You can communicate a vibe.
Well,
that's what paintings are for, right?
When I hear that communication, it's like you're talking, but through craft, it's like you're watching.
Oh, you can colors are good.
And I'm saying that the tension, the vibe that I just told you, for not get your vibes down, you need to have where you feel very calm, happy, and those good happiness, everything, loved and everything. That's why people just keep their moments when they are happy, just photos simply. those photos get printed and they're just gonna frame it and put it on the wall because they remind themselves of that highest vibe that they had back in the days, the memories. Like that. It's just the same. It's just a feeling that you get from that craft and you just remind yourself every single day. That's why I have so many beautiful, sexy ladies photos in my mirror. Not this one, the different room, but to remind myself and to get closer even more is my ideal self. And just get those vibes high. To become a better person is what art is. Also fragrance. Like these things, you do not need to have it. You do not need to buy it to live your life. It's like jewelries. You don't need to wear it. It's not need, it's want. It's a big difference between need and want. But these want things is that dream inside of it. And these things motivates you. It's the gasoline of life.
Do you know Mark Rothko?
No. And let's talk about that next time.
Well.
1 hour has passed. And after this, I'm going to dance. And I'm going to have this hair salon and remove my extension and get a new one. So, let's talk about him. And let's talk about other things.
But yeah, he's a vibe artist.
Vibe artist, okay. Have a good day, bro.
Maybe. Bye.
I just need a ting, 1 hour it came ting, that sound. Well.
Yeah, I need like a timer because I forget. I could check the time, I guess.
Yeah, I do. I just set the timer, but yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna set for that ting.
But yeah, I want to communicate my ideas about like free will being harmful through determinism and mind mapping. So that's my goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. That's my project. Let's try to do that.
Mm. Just list it and let's talk about it together.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.